what? Oh, what? Oh, what? Come on. What? What? Come here. You want out? You want out? No, where's your baby? Go get your baby. What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? You don't like it in there? You want Newt? You want the baby? You want the baby out? You want an out? Yeah? Okay. Hold on. Hello, everybody. My house is a mess. Thank y'all for being here. Hold on. Let me let the puppy out. I had it. Hold on. Good grief. There we go. All right. My house is a mess because I was busy trying to put away Christmas stuff, and then Beefcake come out and said, "Let's go get a puppy." I was like, "Okay." Come on, little guy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Newt, go get him. There's Newt. Come on. It is a boy. And Anichka's not real fond of him, but like I said, Anichka's scared of everything. Newt is loving him, trying to father him. Newt, no. That one is just like, why do we have this? And his name is Laramie. So I wanted to name him McCoy. And then Beefcake and I talked about it, and we were just like, let's not name him until like we get him, and then we you know, pay attention to him and stuff. And I was looking over some names, and I couldn't remember, but I was like, we were on vacation somewhere one time on a road trip. Hi. And I said, I remember that road trip, I said that I wanted to name my dog after that city. And I was like, well, where was I at? And Beefcake said, Wyoming. And I was like, Laramie, that's it, Laramie. That's what I want to name him. And so it was either Laramie or Laredo. And so Cheyenne's name came from, you gotta go potty. Hey. Cheyenne's name was also a Wyoming name. Hey. Laramie, come here. She's like, I'm not having this crap. Like, I don't know. Hey. Puppy. Come here, puppy. Let's go potty. Come on, Newt. Let's go potty. Outside. Puppy. Come on. Hey. Come on. Outside. Everybody out. Come on. Puppy. Don't eat that food. Hey. Come on. Outside, come on. Potty. Let's go potty. Everybody potty, go. Newt, go. Little girl, go. Go. Everybody go. Sorry, it's dark out here. But anywho, so the McCoy went away real fast, and I remember I wanted a Laramie. So I told Beefcake, I was like, all right, did you go potty? That's a good boy. I said, I'm struggling with Laramie or Laredo. And he liked both of them. And so we went with Laramie because Cheyenne's name was from Wyoming too. Hey, come on. sorry this is everywhere, you guys. I just wanted to see you guys to see the puppy. And I know it's everywhere, and it's not a good video. Hey, 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 where you going? But I just wanted y'all to see him. Told you I was getting another one. So I decided that Laramie is going to be little girl's husband. And I'm never telling him, I don't care what he humps. He can hump everything. And I will never tell him no. In fact, I'll buy him stuff to hump. He follows me now. He knows my scent. So wherever I go is where he goes. I love that. Little girl's been jumping behind me because little girl has teats, and the puppy seems to think, I remember something that were like these. And so ever since the puppy was like trying to nurse kind of on her, she jumped up behind me and she's like, I'm not having this, nuh-uh. Because she's never had that before. You guys, I'm sorry this video is everywhere. I'm hoping they just settle down a minute so we can get a good look. But I wanted to get an English cream, which is what little girl is. That way I could have total English cream dogs, and then when I move, I'm getting another female. And then I would get one that is a field golden that looks like Newt, and then I could have, but when I saw these puppies, you guys, he is not an English cream. How you could tell with, I don't know about other dogs, all I know are golden retrievers. You can tell what color they're going to be when they get older by the color of their ears. So he's going to be darker than little girl. But this family's been breeding for 25 years. And so I really trusted them. And they purposely, hey, little guy, you're going to get that stuck. You can't eat that. Go eat something else. Anyway, so he's got some English in him, but they purposely breed the light colored Goldens. So somewhere along his line, he's got some English in him. And when I do his genetic testing, I'll be able to tell more about it. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I decided to get a boy, and I thought Newt was going to have problems because you guys know Newt is my baby, and he thinks I only belong to him. Little girl is everybody's baby, aren't you? Yeah, you're just everybody's. But Newt is mine, and so I thought Newt was going to have problems with him, especially being a boy, but he's the one that's done fine. I got a boy because boys can breed when they're a year old. They're mature enough to breed. Females are, they're not mature until 2 years old to breed. Now, people breed, you know, they do all that crap when they're young. Sometimes accidents happen and all this, but I was just thinking for Anichka because I've already had all of her testing done, and all of her genetic testing, her hips, her elbows, her heart, all of that testing is done. I will have to get it done on him. All of Newt's is done as well. And as long as his testing comes back fine, which I expect it to because they showed me their dog's tests. The mother and the father are on site, and then they showed me their testing that they had done on his parents. So, I mean, he should, unless something's really deep in his lines that we don't know about, he should pass his OFAs and heart tests and stuff like that too. So that's the idea, that by next year he could be a daddy, and then I don't ever have to worry about this, you know, getting a stud for my dogs anymore. And on top of that, I mean, I'm trying to find a new home. with at least an acre on it. And this is my passion, is golden retrievers. And so there's that. Now, that's not to say if you want a dog, you know, there's plenty in the shelters. Look, I get it. I get it. There's plenty in the shelters. If you want a dog just to be a companion, then go get a shelter dog. I'm not against that at all. And I don't sell my dogs like to break somebody either. I bet my families, and oh, he went back into the kennel place. He's eating. Okay, he's done eating. He's adorable and I'm so happy. It's our formal introduction to Laramie, that's right. Hi, Darlene, good to see you. Hi, everybody, thank you for being here. I think there's only like 3 people left. Everybody else is like, deuces, bitch, I'm out. But this isn't gonna be long. I just wanted to, and I'm gonna be in puppy fever, so a lot of training has gotta go on here. Anyhow, so you guys get to watch him grow up and become a daddy, hopefully. You don't like that little girl? It's all right, baby. It's okay. Uh-oh, that might be a problem. Just stay away from Newt's ball. That one's too heavy. These are lacrosse balls, you guys. They're the best balls for large and giant breed dogs because they literally don't tear them apart. Newt will have a tennis ball tore apart in 5 minutes. But these lacrosse balls, they fit perfectly in his mouth. Little girl could carry 2 to 3. Newt can get 1 plus maybe a half. So he's always dropping the second one, but he tries. Anyways, I just wanted to jump on here, let you guys know that yes, little girl did not get pregnant, but listen, I said I was getting me a puppy. I wasn't playing with anybody. So there's our little Laramie. Laramie. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Puppy. Puppy, puppy. Hi, April. We went 2.5 hours to go and get him. And Beefcake picked him out just like I let him pick out Anichka too. And it's funny because they had 4 males and they were all in the living room. And oh my God, I was in heaven. I was just like, oh my God, I want all these dogs. And, oh, did you just potty right there? Did you potty right there? Don't potty in the house. Anyways, so I was watching this one because their Christmas tree was still up. They had already taken down all the decorations off it. And this one kept going over and pulling the Christmas tree. I mean, it was going to fall several times. And she kept running over and grabbing it and putting it back in the middle of the living room floor. And all I kept thinking to myself was, that's my dog. I mean, that little troublemaker, I need that one in my life. But I let Beefcake pick it. And then finally, out of the 4, he said, okay, it's either the green collar, which this one's the green collar, or it is the red collar, because they were both really, really playful. And the other 2 were just kind of laying there. They reminded us of Newt and Cheyenne, how they're just chill. And then so they took the other 2 away, and then all that was left was the green and the red collar ones, and he sat there and played with them. And this one just kept running up to both of us and just giving kisses. And so he was like, the green one. I was like, all right, let's pay him and get the heck out of here, because I'm going to take all these dogs home, and this is just not going to be a good situation for any of us. And the people who were selling the dogs were just like, oh, it's a perfect situation for us. Yeah. But y'all, they were so nice. I got to tell you this real quick, and then I'll let you go. So when we went to go and pay for the puppy, right? So I left the money in the car. We go and we meet the puppies. This is how I always do it. I like to meet the parents. I like to see all of the parents' paperwork and everything, and see also where they raise the pups up. And so I didn't count the money, you guys. I just figured Beefcake gave me the right amount of money, right? So whenever Beefcake picked which one he wanted, then I was like, all right, I'll go get the money. So I went out and they were getting all of his paperwork together. And so I just handed him the money and she counted it. And I was like, good to go. Like, I'm getting out of here because I want all your dogs. And so we went and we got in the car and we were playing with them and just loving on them and stuff. And the man came back out and he said, hey, you guys gave us $100 more. And I was like, are you sure about that? And he was, well, I knew we went to two different banks because you know how you have like what limits on how much you can draw from a bank account. So we had to go to two different banks. So I saw what Beefcake punched in, and then I asked, I was like, all right, the first bank you took this much out, the second bank you took that much out, and the guy was like, yeah, that's $100 more, and I was like, are you sure you want to count again? He's like, I made my wife count it 3 times. Y'all, he didn't have to do that. We didn't know nothing. Well, you wouldn't have known nothing. But that's good people. That's good people right there. So, I was grateful for that. Anyways, I'm not going to keep you guys long. I'm sure you guys got other stuff to do that you guys would rather be doing. And I am going to try to take down more Christmas stuff while training a puppy. And he's been playing a lot. He's probably going to get tired soon. And Anichka's like, I don't know what we're doing here. Like, this doesn't even look fun to me. But she'll be happy when she goes in heat and there's a dog in this house that knows how to mount her. Won't ya? Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Surprise, surprise, we got us a puppy at According to Leanie. And listen, I tried to tell Maggie first, but she was asleep, so I had to tell my mama Barbara. And then I was like, I'm gonna go live and let everybody else know, and then I'm off here so I can train a puppy. All right, thanks for being here so much, guys. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon, very soon. Y'all be good or be good at it. We'll see you next time.